This is the AEW Collision January 20, 2024 full show results video which takes place at Saint Louis Chaifetz Arena. The show started with a match between Jon Moxley vs. Shane Taylor, and the result of this match was Jon Moxley defeated Shane Taylor via submission with a choke. Moxley celebrated to cheers, sitting on the corner turnbuckle, grabbed a microphone and told the fans that right now he's pissed off beyond belief, and he's hungry beyond belief too. From this moment on, he is not taking any crap from anyone or anything in the year 2024. Anyone who wants to step to him or call themselves a teammate or a colleague of his, they only gotta do one thing: keep the hell up. The next match happened between Adam Copeland vs. Dante Martin, and the result of this match was Adam Copeland defeated Dante Martin via submission. Tony Schiavone got in the ring to talk to Copeland after the match, and he said it gets harder and harder every week. What was he thinking doing this open challenge thing? And gave Martin all the credit in the world and said the fans should too. The kids have been stepping up, not the veterans, because they've been wanting to take a bite out of him, and there's a lot to bite. He vowed to keep coming out and working hard, just like Christian Cage claimed he was going to when he first came to AEW. He said he'll keep working hard until he regains the TNT championship and the people can see it defended properly. Bryan Danielson and Claudio Castagnoli were backstage interviewed, and Danielson said he was feeling good until they brought up his loss to Eddie Kingston. That's probably the highlight of Eddie's career, ironically, but he's not great after having a good run. Being great means doing it year after year like he and Claudio have, but Eddie has hit his ceiling. Castagnoli said it's Ortiz's fault for being friends with him, and tonight he's just going to be a casualty. After a break, we go backstage to Lexi talking to Dante Martin with Top Flight, but Private Party shows up to argue with them, and they set up a match for later on. The next match happened between Thunder Rosa vs. Queen Aminata, and the result of this match was Thunder Rosa defeated Queen Aminata by pinfall with the Tijuana Bomb. Ortiz and Kingston interviewed backstage, and Ortiz said that although it's been a while since they've teamed up, they put everything behind them because they're brothers, and while Claudio and Bryan might be a well-oiled machine, they aren't brothers. Eddie was agitated about always getting interviewed while he needed to get ready, so he said a few words and then rushed off to get ready to fight. Bullet Club Gold comes to the ring, and Jay White said they feel a different vibe now that they're back on Saturday night, but there's something missing still. They go under the ring and pull out a life-size cardboard cutout of Juice Robinson, loud chants for him. Now that the gang is back together, they say, if you're not down with that, they got just 2 words for ya. The Acclaimed hit the scene at this point, no rap from Max Caster, with Daddy Ass instead saying they just wanted to congratulate them for being ROH 6-man champions, but the Acclaimed are trios champs. Caster takes the mic and asks them to think about being a supergroup, and they would be unstoppable in the ring, in the back, and especially where it counts, with the people. Caster says the people want to see Daddy Ass win singles gold, they also want to see the Acclaimed win tag titles, and they also want to see Jay as the World Heavyweight Champion, and the crowd starts up a chant for Bang Bang Scissors Gang. Anthony Bowens doesn't want the runaround anymore, they want an answer now, both for themselves and for the fans. He asks the fans if they want to see them unite, they respond with loud cheers. Scissors up. Guns up. It could be them every week. The Bang Bang Scissors Gang. Bullet Club Gold seems to ponder the offer, they move forward like they're going to scissors. Then they stop and move back to huddle up and talk it over, they turn again and then scissors, and it was a historic moment. The next match happened between Buddy Matthews vs. Daniel Garcia, and the result of this match was Daniel Garcia defeated Buddy Matthews via pinfall. Immediately, House of Black hopped the ring and FTR did the same, a big brawl broke out. A bunch of security and members of the roster came piling out of the locker room to try to break things up, but the fighting continued all in and around the ring. After a break, they find FTR and Garcia backstage, and Dax Harwood says maybe they should end it next week in a 6-man elimination-style tag match in a cage. The next match happened between Roderick Strong vs. Matt Sydal, and the result of this match was Roderick Strong defeated Matt Sydal via pinfall with the end of Heartache. In the main event of the show, we saw a tag team match between Bryan Danielson and Claudio Castagnoli vs. Eddie Kingston and Ortiz, and the result of this match was Bryan Danielson and Claudio Castagnoli defeated Eddie Kingston and Ortiz by pinfall. Kingston apologized to Ortiz as he was laid out after the match, and Danielson talked trash to Kingston and then said he wouldn't hold the titles for long, and he spat in his face, and the show goes off the air.